Okay guys, the new software is in and I'm really excited to tell you about this. First, of course, we have to open up the files. I've created an extra one for demonstration purposes only. You will not find these in the downloadable files. What I've done is created just a simple under construction page to put in there. What you will find is an admin area and an index.php file. I want to make that clear from the beginning. The first thing you need to do, of course, is to upload these files using your FTP service, whichever one you're using. I'm using the Firefox Fire FTP program. You may be using a different one. And again, I've uploaded my sample under construction page. The reason I did this is because the software that we've created this month is really kind of unique. And as a webmaster or a programmer, many times we find ourselves in a position where we're trying to remodel our website. So maybe it is under construction, or maybe we're trying to go on a vacation, and for whatever reason we have a website that requires regular monitoring, and we don't want to give the wrong impression. Or, and this is something very unique, maybe you have a special sale that you run every Wednesday, or Tuesday, or Monday, or whatever day, and you don't want to have to stop and put in new links and submit everything. If the person has a link to your file that says Wednesday, so if you change this from web swap to Wednesday, then every week when the special ran, you'd be just fine. They just come back to the same URL and they'd see whatever the weekly special was. In this case, though, our example that we're going to use is the under construction page. Now, to start off with, you're going to want to go to the admin control panel. And inside of the admin control panel, you're going to see a URL that you're going to have this forwarding to. By default, I believe this is the one that's set up right here. The WP Content Extra. It's a WordPress theme that we've created. So you'll notice that if I submit that this page now shows the WP content script. Now, before we go into this too much further, I want to explain that this is not an affiliate link cloaker. This isn't the next big thing to hide your local ClickBank link. This is meant for local use on your website. It may occasionally allow you to bring in outside sites like we've done here. But when you start adding in tracking codes and different things change. The reason that we're doing this is so that if you are trying to do something with your website, like I said earlier, if you need to remodel it, if you need to go on vacation, if you have a weekly special, this is awesome. It's a really, really good tool. In fact, I highly recommend setting yourself up a weekly special and driving traffic to that every single week. I've seen a lot of people do this, and then they come back through, and the person that comes to their page says, oh, just give me a chance, and then they want that URL. But it's not very special if it's a Wednesday deal and the guy doesn't make it in until Thursday. If you tell someone that the deal starts at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and runs to 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, then at that exact moment, or whichever time zone your server's in, it should change back to your normal page. And to do this, all you would have to do is simply use the admin area, and you could do this in advance for an entire month. Just click Add Listing, Add Listing, Add Listing. And for each time that it would change, let's say this WP Content Extra was my special on the 17th. So I use this nice little drop-down calendar here. And then let's say I wanted them to go back to the normal website. Let's say Google was my normal website. And I wanted them to see that on the 18th. But then I knew for sure that I was going to be doing some remodeling as of the 19th. And I wouldn't be back until, again using Google as the normal site, I wouldn't be back until, let's say, the 23rd. Now what I've done is just laid out a 4-day plan, or 4 different dates. Now originally, remember, we're allowing this to be the main page of our site. But the minute I change this over, let's say we're doing some remodeling or whatever we're doing, then I go and click refresh. Now they go to Google. Imagine the power in being able to have a weekly special. Every Monday it changes, or every Tuesday, or every Wednesday. You could have one every day of the week if you wanted. I know a marketer who has a Monday, a Wednesday, and a weekend special. There's no reason you can't do the same thing. Use this simple tool. It will save you oodles and oodles of time. And this way they only have to remember one website URL. yourdomain/Monday Madness or Wacky Wednesday. I believe the Wacky Gals use their Wacky Wednesday special. Whatever you have to keep this easy for them and keeps it easy for you. If the sale's over, just go to the bottom one, click remove. Now by default the software removes from the bottom up, so be careful. Let's say you want to just make it so that for a short period of time, if Google is your main website, it's trying to draw on a file. Sorry about that. For a short period of time, you want to make it so that Google being your default site is the only thing that shows up. All you have to do is tell it from here on out, I want Google to do this. Or, if you want Yahoo to be your website. Now again, this is meant to be local, so please bear that in mind. I'm using these as examples because I know they're not affiliate links. And again, I want to warn before we quit the brief tutorial here, this is not meant to be the next ClickBank link hider at all. It's meant for you to use locally on your site to conceal during times of construction, during times when you're going to be on vacation, when you're upgrading your servers late at night. Things are going to be really slow. You want to put a little notification on there. Not a problem. And again, my highest recommendation, weekly specials. No better way to build a hot list of people who are coming back every week to see something than for them to realize that every Wednesday there's going to be something new. There's going to be something new. There's going to be something new. What you use it for is totally up to you. I know you're going to like it. It's super easy to use. I do, however, recommend that you password protect the admin control panel. I know it's a simple control panel, but if other people realize what you're using, you don't want them changing your settings. I hope you liked the video tutorial. If you have any questions, send us an email. Talk to you soon.